Hi everybody, this is Nev Blackwood from Snowboard Addiction. I'm here today with my friend Curtis.
Yo.
We're in self-isolation, where we actually live in the same house. He lives in the suite underneath me, so we've been hanging out a little bit, but we're definitely limiting our contact to everybody else. And we got Jesse, Snowboard Addiction, one of our main guys here, who's filming us live. And with Snowboard Addiction right now, everyone's working remotely from home. Jesse's manning the office. Everyone else who works for us is working from home. And if you guys aren't doing that, you should probably be doing that because this stuff is getting pretty gnarly. So anyway, self-isolation. You guys might have seen that 2 days ago, Curtis and I did a jib session on the balance bar, tramp board, jib board, teaching him a bunch of movements for a first-time person on the jib bar. So today is beginner jib session part 2. Curtis, this is his second time ever on the balance bar, jib board, tramp board. And I'm going to step up all the stuff we did 2 days ago. Yeah. Challenge you, teach you some new tactics, movements, snowboard techniques. For the guys who watched this 2 days ago, you probably already know that Curtis is actually a skier. So these techniques are new to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it all relates. And you know, the reason we're doing this is this is something you can do in self-isolation. You can go and do this stuff all summer long to train for snowboarding, and you don't need to have our equipment. You can make your own. You know, obviously our stuff costs some money. Yeah, that's the way it is. If you can't afford it, you can build this out of like a skateboard deck or a piece of wood. Think your own homemade version. If you want a really good slick version, yeah, grab ours. Our stuff works really well. For example, show on the bottom of that board. I know some of you guys have seen this, but it's new for some of you. This is the tramp board. The tramp board is made of a foam bottom. It's made of a wood core, so can you flex that board on the ground? Put the tail on the ground and just flex it. Flex it more, flex it hard, flex it like you mean it. This board flexes in the exact same way a snowboard does. It's designed with the same core as a snowboard. So it works really well on trampolines. So when you bounce on a trampoline, the board bends and pops you back up into the air. So it doesn't feel like a chore to be training on a snowboard on a trampoline. It feels like it's fun, and it almost gives you better pop than if you're doing it on your feet. It's really cool. It's hard to explain without you guys actually trying it, but it works way better than using a skateboard deck or something. But anyway, and the other difference is this board is the jib board. The jib board is made with a slick base. It's like a PTX base, like an actual snowboard. So this one's much more slippery, which gives a more realistic feel of training on a balance bar, whereas that one's more grippy. So for a beginner, that's actually better, and for a trampoline, that one's way better because it just gives you that grip. You know, if you're going to be learning like flips and 360s and 540s on a trampoline, the jib board doesn't work as well because it's more slippery, because that works really well. So balance bar, the white top piece, the WTP rail extension is what you attach to it if you want to make it more difficult. It's way more hard to balance on because of its round nature. So again, today we'll start with the WTP rail extension off, and we'll build to it as we want to get more challenging. So, yeah, great self-isolation tactic to get training. So let's strap in. We'll quickly recap the stuff we did the other day. Yeah, I'm going to build you up and do some way harder, different tricks today. Cool. Yeah, all right. Sweet. Anybody watching live right now, we are live officially. Feel free to ask any questions. Jesse's holding the cameras. He's holding multiple phones here. We're live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook, and we're live on Instagram right now. All 3 platforms, the big 3 platforms for us, reaching out to you guys, helping you with your snowboarding. We want to answer your questions. So feel free to smash them through, and if Jesse sees them, he might be able to answer, he might not. Or maybe he'll just dictate to me what you guys say and I can help answer. So feel free to Jesse, if you, what's the signal? Hey, if you shake your leg right now, that means that you want to tell me something and you can read it out to me and then I can reply.
Sweet.
Okay? If I see you shaking your leg. Leg shake. See, the reason I got him to shake his legs, he's got a camera in each hand. He's literally got a phone in each hand. I wish you guys could see this. He's actually wearing rubber gloves because he's being responsible in this COVID-19 outbreak. He's holding our phones and he's got rubber gloves on holding those phones. So Good work. Okay, quick recap on the other day. So, frontside 50-50. Cool. Frontside 50-50 over the other side. Backside 50-50. Now, this looks really simple right now, but we did like a 40-minute session on this the other day.
It was not easy at the start, yeah.
Challenging different stuff. So it's on our channels. So if you look from 2 days ago, you'll see it. So jump back up from this position. Okay. Okay, from here, frontside tail press. Frontside tail press again. Frontside nose press. So you're not as balanced in the frontside nose press. But I won't go into this in detail today because we did it the other day. From here, take your hips all the way into where your hips are basically pointing down to that nose. See that? That's nice and balanced there.
Yeah.
See where your weight is right now? Just before you were kind of doing it like this, your weight wasn't far enough. So what I'm saying is that when you go into this nose press, I'm not lifting this leg at all. I'm pressing my weight into the nose of my board. It's a balanced press, not a lift. So if you're having trouble holding that position, what's probably happening is your weight's not far enough over. If you only put it over the front foot, you kind of do this, it's not balanced. But if you move it further to where it's pressing into the nose, you can hold that pressed position. It'll be even easier if I show up here. So now you'll see the board better. So right now, my weight's here, and it's not really easy to balance. But if I move my weight that little bit further to where it's pressing into the nose of my snowboard or my jib board, I'm able to hold that position without lifting that weight, lifting this leg at all. I'm just holding into that pressed position. Well, Curtis is a goofy rider, so I'm visualizing everything right now as a goofy rider, looking downhill, pressing into that nose, and popping out. Okay, again, nose press.
Oh yeah.
Nice. All the way over. Backside tail press. Cool. All the way over. Backside tail press again. Nice. And backside nose press. Nice. So in 5 minutes now, we just recouped, or what do you call it?
Recap.
What?
Recap.
Recapped. We recapped everything we did in like 40 minutes the other day.
Yeah.
And we're going to step it up now and go into harder stuff. Cool. Plus, right now, you want to make that stuff way harder. Add the WTP rail extension. Takes way more balance. And if you really want to make it harder, go on the jib board. Which I'm on the jib board, he's on the tramp board. Jib board's more slippery. Challenges your balance more. Getting these muscles firing for snowboarding.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to do some new stuff.
Cool.
Okay. Jump all the way over. Actually, jump up on top. Actually, even better. Jump down. Come up to the end of the mat. And what we're going to do now is we're going to learn board slides.
Okay.
Frontside and backside board slides. So if you watch me right now, like the board is lined up with the rail. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into this position and back.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm turning the board 90 degrees and back. So I want you to try that out. So basically copying it and back. Okay. Now watch me again. And watch my upper body and lower body. Can you see anything happening with my upper body and lower body?
You're going the opposite way?
Correct. This is hard for you to spot because you're not a snowboarder and you probably haven't watched a lot of our tutorials.
No.
But watch this. This is what you did. You went like this.
Yeah, okay.
Now my upper body and lower body right now are together, together, together. The thing with that is it doesn't really work in reality. Because when you keep your upper and lower body together, there's nothing to be able to turn that momentum back the other way. The momentum, if you do that, it wants to keep going that way.
Right, okay.
Because the way the momentum keeps going. So what I'm doing different to you is watch my upper body. See it where it is right now? See where it is now?
Okay.
Try that out. Look that way. Yep. So this position, and now you're going to jump into this position,
Yeah.
and then back. Do that again. There you go. Do it. Okay, do that again.
Yeah.
So already, just by doing that, you're already doing even more than 90 degrees.
Right.
Because you're actually now using a technique in your body that's allowing you to turn one way and turn it back. So do it again. Cool, and you can now relax it a little bit. You don't have to be so much at the start. Just a little bit forward, board slide, back. Cool. There we go. So you can go even less. Like right now, your board's twisting more than 90 degrees. If you watch my board right now, you're twisting more than 90.
Right.
You
Okay.
need to go 90 degrees and back.
Okay.
Okay, again. Good. Now I want you to do this. This is what you did originally.
Okay.
Now that works here, but it doesn't work in real life.
Right.
Because when you're board sliding, you need something in your body to resist against to bring the board back to straight at the end. What would generally happen if people do that on the mountain? They'll go like this, and they'll board slide, and at the end of the feature, they'll have trouble getting their board back to straight. They'll be like, oh. You know?
Yeah.
Whereas that it's called counter rotation. Upper and lower body twisting against each other is what allows you at the end of the feature to snap it right back to straight, right away clean. Cool. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, one more try.
Oh.
Yeah, using tons of counter rotation,
Yeah.
which is cool. See, it's easy once you know how to do it.
Yeah.
Easy once you know how to, there we go. So that's it, like real simple, now you're getting it. Simple, small counter rotation. So now we're going to jump up on the bar. Get balanced. From here, once you're balanced, so once you're balanced here, we're going to be jumping that exact same movement, but now you have to balance as well.
Okay.
So if you watch me, see how my body's a little bit forward towards the goofy version?
Yeah.
Board slide, back. Board slide, and back. Can you see my body twisting? Board slide, and back.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Oh, you're going back to your old habit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Slow down.
Board slide, and back.
Oh.
Let me show you something. You can't do this because you've got the tramp board, which is grippy.
Okay.
I'm on the jib board. But watch this, without even jumping. If you've got a jib board, you can do this. See how my upper body and lower body are twisting against each other? See that?
Yeah.
And watch this. If I try to do that without twisting, I got nothing really to twist back.
Right.
So that's why when you do a board slide in real life, you're generally in that twisted position while you're board sliding, bringing it back. Okay, again. Good. Good. Okay. So this approach here, when we're right on top of it, is like you're going into a box that you can go straight into, or a rail that you can go straight into.
Right.
And the first boxes and rails you do, it'll probably be like that. You're going straight in, and you're not worrying about alignment. You're just looking at the end of the box, and looking at the end of the rail, riding in, ready, jumping in board slide, jumping back to straight. But as you get better, you're going to get into a lot of rails and boxes that require what's called a street style entry. You know what a street style entry is?
Yeah.
So street style entry is where you have a rail or a box that you have to approach from either the front side or the back side. So, jump down here. Any rail or box that is behind you as you're hopping on is called
Backside.
backside. You learned this the other day, because I taught them frontside 50-50s and backside 50-50s. So right now, we're coming down the mountain, goofy, coming into the rail or box. It's behind us, it's backside. So what do you think this is called?
Backside, board slide.
Backside board slide. And that is how backside board slides and frontside board slides are named. That is how it's named.
Okay.
A ton of people don't know this. It's named after skateboarding. This is how skateboarders named it. It's not invented by snowboarders. But that's why, watch this. where is the rail right now? Am I front side or back side?
Frontside.
Front side. So what's this? Front side. What's that trick called?
Frontside, backslide.
Front side, board slide.
You went like backwards.
So, this is skier doesn't know these terms. This is good. He called it a front side backslide. You know what a backslide is on a snowboard? This is a backslide. This is I've never even heard of a
That's
backslide.
epic, I wanna see that.
So the front side backslide. Yeah. So this is as I'm riding this way, I'm goofy, and anytime the board's across the rail, it's a board slide. So this is actually a front side board slide.
Cool.
We're not going to do that yet. Go back. Back side board slide. That's really confusing for people because people are like, why when you're sliding backwards, is it a front side board slide? It's because of how you approach the feature.
Cool.
Make sense?
Does it change if you face one way or the other?
It changes every single way.
Okay.
So depending on how far we get through this, I'll keep talking about the different naming.
Cool.
And I've got more and more hard tricks. So this is our first trick for the day, is backside board slide. So backside, yep. Boom, backside board slide, stomp. Carry on, do it again. Backside board slide, yep. Backside board slide. How's it feel?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta not be so stiff.
Yep. Now you're doing it. Backside board slide, nice. Good. So that's how you first learn your backside board slide. A couple of tips on the backside board slide. It's really, really common when people do this to lean too far back on the heel edge. What do you think happens when they do that?
Slide out.
They slip out. So this is what they do. They get on the backside board slide, but they are on the heel edge. Well, bang! Smack your bum, smack your back. That's when you become a backslide. Backslide.
Backslide. Backside,
And
backslide.
Hip slide, hip bang. So when you're doing board slides, always leaning down and forward with the feature. So you'll see right now, my hips, my knees, my ankles, my head, I'm leaning down and forward with that feature of where you want to go. Leaning your weight into the momentum of where you're heading. So again, backside board slide. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to do the exact same trick, but we're going to go over this way. And instead of okay, with the backside board slide, your board is coming up over the rail. Like your front foot's coming up over the rail.
Okay.
But watch this. What about this? What's that called?
I don't know.
Yeah, you got no idea, you're a skier. But I know what it's called. Jesse knows what it's called. Which way are we approaching?
Frontside.
Front side lip slide. Backside board slide, front side lip slide. Now the difference between a board slide and a lip slide is with a board slide, your front foot is coming up into your board slide. Right?
Cool.
Lip slide, your back foot is coming up over the rail. Boom. That's a lip slide.
Cool.
That's board slide versus lip slide. Okay, so jump over. Okay, backside board slide. Lean down and forward to that rail.
Yeah.
Good. Now come back all the way over. And now we're going to do front side lip slide.
Cool.
Same trick. Basically the same, similar trick.
I'm just going to.
Yeah. Look downhill. That's it.
Oh. The other way.
Yeah, other way.
How do you wind up? Like.
Okay, so I would approach body a little bit forward. Just a little bit, not much, just a little.
Yeah.
That's it. Now jump in. Boom. And out. That's it. That's a front side lip slide. Okay, do it again. Okay. Now let me show you what's really common on a front side lip slide. It's really common to kind of go up and over and catch a little bit of weight. When I say catch a little bit of weight, it's like you up and over and you kind of catch it like this, if you watch me. Boom. See how I kind of caught it? Like with my board against it. Boom. Does it
opposed to like on top of
Because
it.
what happens to a lot of people is they'll go like this. They'll go and they'll fall off this side because the momentum's going over. So what I'm actually doing, it'll make more sense with the top piece, is I'm catching my weight just that ever so little bit as I get on. Try it out. It's very soft. There we go. Good. Good. Yeah, a little bit more twist to the board, a little bit more counter rotation. There we go. Cool. Awesome. So that's backside board slide and frontside lip slide. Okay. We're goofy, we're heading that way. Next trick. Front side board slide. If your front foot comes over the feature, that's a board slide. So if you watch me, I'm riding downhill goofy. Front side board slide. Cool. Good. Oh, nice. You did the counter rotation straight off the back.
Cool. Yeah, it feels natural now. Oh,
So this is the tricky one. I want to show you something. Just
you're like really get back.
move that out of the way so the camera can see it a little bit. This is with the backside board slide. Do the backside one first. Yeah, you can do it.
Backside,
So
board slide.
backside board slide. Cool. With frontside board slide, it's the same but opposite. So instead of being open, you actually start like this. Watch my body. I'm looking downhill, but see my body? Watch this. Twist, twist. See that twist?
Yeah.
So go like this with your arms towards me. Yep, now jump.
Oh.
It's quite normal for this to happen. So watch which way the board goes.
Cool.
There we go. That's it. Okay, do that again.
Oh.
Look downhill, yep, do it again. Oh, that one was not right. So what happened that time?
Yeah.
Watch my body. Twist your shoulders this way a little bit, but look that way. Board slide. Okay, jump in. Up. Look where my hands are. That's it. That's it. So it's like you're like looking that way, and your body's kind of. That's it. That's it there.
Yeah.
Bend that front knee. There we go. And now back. See how the body unwinds?
Yeah.
Twisting it, and again. There we go. So the front side board slide is that really weird twisted looking trick. For people who are brand new to this, it's super awkward the first few times. And this is great for feeling out that awkwardness because we're about to get on there soon. I'm going to show you, looking directly at the camera, what it looks like. Goofy, riding in, front side board slide. It looks really twisted. You see how I'm sliding the rail backwards, but I'm looking downhill and really twisted. Boom. Front side, board slide. Okay, understand?
Yeah.
Okay, again. That's it. Boom. Boom. Twisting in, twisting out. Now, why you do that twist in, twist out? It allows you to be able to slide the rail, but still look where you're going. You can see the whole time.
Totally, yeah.
Sliding backwards, see the whole time, and at the end, because you're in this twisted position, it allows you to whoop, bring it back right to straight right away.
Cool.
If you're not in that, if you're like sliding the rail like this, for a start, it's really hard to see where you're going, and it's really hard to straighten the board back out of the end.
Right.
That's why it's twisted. You see any pros, photos, videos, snowboard videos, frontside board slides, twisted position. Cool?
Cool.
Okay, rail time. Box time. Box time. So, front side, board slide. That's it. Front side, board slide. Okay, so
It feels so awkward.
oh, it's super awkward. In fact, try this out. Jump up here. Okay, from this position, front side, board slide. Cool. There we go. So this thing that I'm doing when I'm jumping up on top is a good way to learn this first because you don't have to think about that lateral movement. You're just in the position, front board, back, front board, back. That's it, that's it. It gets those muscles firing.
No kidding.
So you see all these muscles shaking? That's exactly what's going to happen. It's perfect. If you try to do this on the mountain for your first time and you haven't practiced this, it's going to take you a long time, because you're getting like in 5 minutes, you're getting the ability of what it's like to practice this for a whole day on the mountain.
Right.
You practice this for an hour, your muscles are going to start to feel like, oh yeah, I know what this feels like now. And that's the point. Getting this repetition, getting to know what this feels like. So jump up. That's it. Boom. Front board and back. Feeling it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And back. Good. Okay. So from here now we're going to add that little lateral movement.
Okay.
Where I'm going front board, back out. So front board is the exact same as front side board slide. It's just the abbreviated version of it. Front board. That's it. Now, you'll probably see that right now, he's doing it on his front foot. That's really common for front boards, and that's totally cool. Soon I'm going to get into another whole section explaining how to slide on different parts of the board. But right now it doesn't really matter too much. But you're seeing him doing it with the front foot like this, and that's fine. But you can also do it like this, over the middle of the board. And I'm going to show how to do that in 5 or 10 minutes. So tune in if you want to know how to do that. Stay on hand. Okay, front board. Good. Awesome. How's that feeling?
It's definitely like getting the hang of it. Yeah.
So for any of you guys just tuning in right now, I just want to recap what we're up to. Obviously, we're in this COVID-19 epidemic or pandemic, and we're doing some self-isolation, balance bar, jib board, tramp board training. This is the kind of stuff that you can be doing in self-isolation for the next few months, because all our governments are kind of locking us down, and we can't go out that much. You can do this in your living room. And if you're wondering why we're hanging out, Curtis lives in the suite under my house, so we've been hanging out a lot. We're not seeing other people, and my family's away in New Zealand right now, and Curtis's girlfriend is in Ontario right now, so we're totally pretty much in self-isolation.
Yeah, we're good.
But the thing is yeah, you can get this stuff, you can do it at home, you can make your own makeshift stuff. You can even just grab your snowboard, strap into your snowboard, and do this at home, feeling out a lot of these different positions. You don't need to have this, but this does make it even better. And to give you an update, I know I've done this a couple of days ago, but I know that some of you guys tune in and tune out, so sorry if I'm being repetitive. We ship out all these products all over the world via fulfillment warehouses. And right now, the fulfillment warehouses are still shipping product at the moment. If that changes, we will update you. As soon as we know that that stopped, we'll put that on the website that's saying that the fulfillment warehouses have closed down. But right now, as of today, 19th of March, is it 19th of March? Our warehouses are still shipping out. So if you want to get on this stuff, get on it now, because it could be closed for a month. I don't know. I mean, who knows how long it could be closed for? It might be closed for a week, might be closed for a month, and they haven't closed yet. I'm just predicting that it could happen. So if you're considering getting this stuff, get it now, and even if we can't ship it out to you, we can always offer you a full refund if it can't ship out. So just letting you know that kind of stuff. Plus, if you can't get our stuff or you don't want to spend the money on our stuff, because I know times are tight right now, make your own and play around with us. If you guys like what we're doing here, I'll keep doing this. I mean, we did one 2 days ago, we're doing one today. Maybe we'll do one in 2 days again, and I'll keep stepping you up into harder and harder skills.
Sweet.
Because we're still on the most basic skills right now.
Yeah.
We're just getting these basic ones. We're talking terminology, different balancing techniques, different tricks, and we'll get harder and harder, especially if you guys like it. So put your comments, tell us if you like it, and if you want to know where to get this stuff, it's on our website, snowboardaddiction.com. We got product in the States, we got product in the UK, we got product in Canada, and it ships out all over the world. It's fun, it's self-isolating, and you can practice for snowboarding when the mountain's closed, because our mountain's closed, everyone's mountain's closed. We've got plenty of snow. If you look out the window, we got tons of snow. It's frustrating, but it's closed. I think we're getting some snow next week. There's like maybe 10 or 15 centimeters, which is like 6 inches of snow coming through on Sunday. So we'll probably go out and do some backcountry stuff. Maybe we'll make a backcountry video because we can still access the backcountry, we just can't access the lifts. Anyway, yeah, that's an update of where we're at with snowboard addiction. Let's keep rolling.
Cool.
Okay, frontside board slide. Cool. And one more. Okay, so with a board slide, your front foot is coming up over the rail.
Right.
That's why it's front side, board slide.
Okay.
Now, it does not matter which way you come out. So, if I came out of a frontside board slide this way, or if I came out of a frontside board slide this way, that doesn't affect the name.
Okay.
Same name, frontside board slide or front board. But what about this trick?
Yeah, backside lip slide.
Yeah, it's a backside lip slide.
Sick. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Almost got a high five there. High elbow. So, okay, Curtis is not a snowboarder. He's learning this stuff, but you've nailed it. You got it. Backside, lip slide.
Sweet.
And what makes it a lip slide?
Your back foot going over first.
Yeah, back foot going up and over the rail. So do a frontside board slide.
Okay.
Now jump all the way over. And we're going, I'll show you first. Backside, lip slide.
Okay. Oh.
Cool. Now, some of you guys in the video might have noticed, as I was jumping into the back lip, I actually tapped my back foot on the rail. That was not intentional, but that's very common. That's something you have to watch out for when you do a back lip, is that you do not want to tap the rail as you're getting on, because this happens in real life. That's why generally a lip slide is usually considered a little bit harder than a board slide, because with a board slide, you're just coming up and onto the rail.
Right.
With a lip slide, you have to get up and over the rail. See that?
Yeah.
That's why a lip slide is quite, usually considered a little bit trickier. Some people find it easier. It's usually what you've practiced the most. So if you're out there on a snowboard and you practice a ton of lip slides, you're going to get good at lip slides. If you practice a ton of board slides, you're going to get good at board slides.
Sure.
So I kind of teach it logically on what I've found with students, what's easier and what's harder. So line back up, and you're going to go for a backside lip slide. Cool. And in general, you want to get up, and over the rail a little bit more if possible. Nice. That's the back. That was more of a typical back lip.
Okay.
Now, we'll get into explaining why, because some of you guys on the thing might be like, oh, back tail. Because watch me. Watch this. That's actually called a back tail, and I'm going to explain why soon. So with a backside lip slide, you're generally going up and over the rail into the front board position, but it's a backside lip slide. Cool tune. Cool. One more time. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to make it trickier for you. We just learned 4 new tricks. Well, the movements of 4 new tricks. And we did it on the box simulation, balance bar.
Yeah.
Now we're doing the WTP rail extension.
Okay.
It's going to take more balance now. More balance now. We're going to learn those 4 tricks again. This is when you're going to start with the backside board slide.
Okay, cool.
So all the way over. I'll strap in as well. But we just came up with we just kind of taught Curtis the movements of 4 new tricks right now. First one was, you tell me the name.
Backside board slide.
Backside board slide. Okay, when you're ready, you go for it. Try your backside board slide. There you go. Remember to twist that board out to straight at the end. See, it's the twist, which brings it back out. So you're twisting on the way in, but you weren't twisting on the way out.
Right. I was just
Okay.
jumping off. Yeah. Okay.
There you go, see that? Boom, twist in, twist out, counter rotation.
One more.
Yeah. Okay, so here I go, I'm on the jib board, goofy, backside, board slide. Backside, board slide. Cool?
Yeah.
Now we're going all the way over. What's the next trick?
Frontside lip slide.
Correct. Front side, lip slide. We're goofy riders, heading that way. That's correct. Boom.
Oh.
Yep. Boom, yeah, getting that style, catching it with that foot. Oh, leaning a little bit forward there. So that was actually correct on a mountain. The rail is usually downhill. You lean forward like that.
Right.
Today we're on a flat. We keep it a little bit upright. You just want to keep it low and looking forward as if you're going to be leaning forward. Front side, lip slide. Front side, lip slide. See how I caught it that little bit?
Yeah.
Boom. Add style. Catches it, makes it look cool. All right, you're up.
Oh.
You had the arms in the wrong position at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. You're in the right position now. Okay. Another one. There we go. Boom. Cool. So one thing I'm going to tell you guys is we're in that starting position with the body a little bit forward. Jump up, twist in the air. So watch me. I'm going to jump up,
Okay.
twist in the air. So watch this. Jump up, twist in the air. Jump up, twist in the air. Because if you twist too early, it messes you up. Okay, again.
Oh. Way too late.
Arms forward. Your arms are in the wrong spot, that's why. There we go.
Right.
Jump up. See that? There you go. There we go. Now you're probably leaning a little bit more downhill than you need to because we're flat.
Okay.
There we go. So if you're doing this at home, make sure you give yourself lots of room because you can get into these funny positions. You can do it outside, or if you've got a big living room, just give yourself a bit of space so you're not going to smash your head or anything. So I've got these windows. It's hot. You want to go drink water?
Yeah, maybe a bit of water. Yeah.
It's hot. It gets you going. We're self-isolating. We're exercising. We're having balanced bar practice. So that was two of the tricks. I'll show them the other two tricks while I wait for you to get a drink.
Cool.
Whew. Anyone asking any questions right now, Jesse?
No, not at the moment.
Cool. Feel free to ask any questions. At the moment, hey, while Curtis is giving a drink, you can challenge me. Just chuck some tricks at me and I'll just give it a go.
There's one question from Brent Berry.
Yeah.
After counter rotation on the slide, do you need to shift weight while on the box or rail to stay balanced? No, during the
Yes and no. The answer is yes and no because if you manage to get into your board slide position and were super balanced, like in the perfect position, then you wouldn't need to adjust. If you got on not balanced, then you will need to adjust to maintain your balance. Curtis, there's nice water in the water fountain.
Cool.
So like if you get on and you're not balanced, like I'm going to try to show you one that I get on balanced and one that I'm not. So I'm doing frontside board slide. So that one I wasn't very balanced. I kind of fell off, so I should have tried to adjust my weight a little bit while I'm on it. Like now, I'm adjusting my weight and trying to hold it. So when you're sliding this in real life, it's ideal if you can get that perfect balance, but it's not always going to happen. So you've got two options. One, if you're falling off, just go off and let it be. Or if you're falling off but you feel like you're okay, you can try to hold that balance a little bit. So right now I'm kind of holding the balance, adjusting it, and coming out. And that's really good to do on here, because if you do that a bunch on here, your balance can be way better on a snowboard. Whereas here, not balanced, and just choosing to go off the rail on purpose because my weight wasn't balanced. Now when I say weight wasn't balanced, if your weight is right up on top of the feature, that's when you're going to be balanced. If your weight is slightly off, you're going to be falling off one side or the other. So right now I'm going to fall off that side because my weight will be slightly too far over. I did it on purpose, but my weight was too far over there, made me fall over that side. Okay, I'm going to quickly show you the 4 tricks that Curtis is doing, and I'm going to get him back on here. So, first trick he was doing, backside board slide, backside board slide. Now I'm going to do frontside lip slide, goofy frontside lip slide, front board, frontside board slide, goofy front side, board slide. Board slide, just the front foot's coming up over the rail for a board slide. And the last one, goofy backside, rail's behind me, backside lip slide. Back foot comes up over the rail for the lip slide. Also called back lip. Backside lip slide, back lip. Backside, lip slide, really balanced on that one. Weight was on top of the feature. Okay, we're gonna get Curtis on, we get all 4 of those tricks. Then I'm gonna step you up to some next stuff. Cool. It's the next hard stuff. I'll give you a drink of water in the meantime.
Yeah. It's a lot more of a workout than I thought it was gonna be. I am sweating. It's awesome though with the mountain closed.
Woo! Start over all the way over. Start with the backside board slide.
Woo.
So what you did there is you tapped your front foot as you're getting on. That's why it's important to make sure you jump before twisting.
Cool.
If you twist too early, you can tap the rail. That was better. Good. That's backside board slide. Okay, other side, jump all the way over. Now we're going to front side lip slide.
Oh.
So you had your upper body in the wrong position
Yeah.
as you took off. That's correct. Forward. That's it. There we go.
Maybe too much forward.
Cool. Now I'm also making it hard for you because I put you on the rail extension right now.
Right.
On the normal box, it's way easier.
Oh yeah.
I'm challenging you.
Yeah.
Again, you're sweating, you're turning on these muscles.
Big time.
Yeah. We're going back to the normal box in a minute for some new tricks.
Already.
One more trick. One more of that. Okay. Now we're going to do front side board slide.
Okay.
So arms will be in the opposite position.
Right.
Head still forward, forward straight. Don't cheat. Head looking forward, arms go back a little bit. There we go. Because that's the opposite to that open position.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
This is tricky. This is an awkward one.
It feels so awkward. Like
Yeah, this is a tricky one. There we go. That was your best one so far. There we go. That's it. If you're on the slick base forward, you would have slipped off there.
yeah. I slipped off on the.
That's it. Okay, now chill out, go over. This is the hardest one of the 4. I think generally for most people it's the hardest one. Backside lip slide. Back lip.
So
That's it.
looks super weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, generally what I would do in your situation right now is I would practice more without the top piece.
Right. Yeah,
So
it's
I
tough
was
getting
just-
all the way up.
I was just showing people that how you can challenge yourself because, you know, like it's easy to look online and be like, oh man, like it kind of looks lame. But when you try it, you're like, oh wow, this is actually pretty cool. It's really good exercise. Like, to give you a heads up, we have customers all over the world buying this stuff. And we never get anybody sending it back. We never get anyone being like, oh, I didn't really like it. We get unbelievable feedback of people being like, wow, it's fun, it's good exercise, and it really helped my snowboarding. So it's kind of like, I wish you guys could all come and try it. And if you're in Whistler and we weren't having a pandemic, you can come to our office and try this stuff. Right now, we're not accepting people to come and try right now. But next winter, hopefully, we will be again, once this is over. So, you know, if you guys were on our website and you bought this stuff and you didn't like it, just hit us up. We'll take it back. We'll give you a refund because you're gonna love it. People love it. It's great training. It's great for your balance, and it's gonna make you a better snowboarder, which is the whole point of this. It's what we do. Snowboard addiction. Our goal is to help improve your riding. This is what we do for people. We make people better snowboarders. We make tutorials that help you snowboard, and we make training products that help you snowboard better. And that's what we've been doing for 12 years now. And we're not planning on stopping. We're not planning on letting a COVID-19 get in the way of snowboard addiction. We're probably going to have some challenging times coming ahead, but this is what we do. We consider ourselves the best in the world at it, and we're going to keep pushing forward. So, time to challenge you. Let's take the white top piece off. All right. Someone's cleaning the gardens or something.
Another beautiful day. Spring skiing.
Okay. Cool. So we're back to the old box simulator balance bar. We're going to jump on to 50-50. From here, we're going to jump onto a board slide. Like this is the way to first learn the board slide position, where you just jump, board slide, and back. Do that. Slide and back. Again, board slide, back. Try to get a little bit more central. Okay. Board slide, back. Okay. This is a great way because you don't have to do any of that lateral movement. But what I want to show you now is this. Get into a board slide. See if you can get into this position. And right now you don't have to worry about your arms. Just get into this position. You can just face me. Face me, it's easier. Cool, because then you can see me. Okay, so we're balanced here. What I want to show you this. Right now I'm balanced on top of the feature. My weight is on top of the feature. Watch this. Where's my weight?
On top of the feature.
Correct. What about now?
Still.
My weight is directly on top of the feature. In fact, this is going to make it really good for you guys. How's the view there, Jesse? So, right now I'm in a board slide position. My weight's on top of the feature. Watch where my weight is when I go onto the nose of my board. Where's my weight? If you were to freeze frame the video, my weight is on top of the feature. What if I go to a tail slide? My weight is on top of the feature. The only thing that's changed is which leg I'm balancing over. So my board is actually moving underneath me depending on what part of the board I want to be balancing on. See that? On top of the feature, tail slide. On top of the feature, nose slide. On top of the feature, board slide. On top of the feature, tail press. Not on top of the feature. As soon as you're not on top of the feature, you're falling off. Okay, so this is what I want you to try, Curtis. Let's try this. You're in a board slide. I want you to see if you can just do a little hop, tail slide. Little hop, nose slide. Okay, I want you to play around with weighting the board in different positions. turn the balance bar this way.
Yeah.
Because then all our viewers can see exactly what's going on. They can get a really good picture of the weight and balance to see whether they think you're on top or not. Okay? So from here, you're just going to move around playing with different weight positions.
Gonna hit the wall.
I can, yeah, I'll give you a bit more room. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Pull it back towards you. Pull it back towards you. Yeah. Just- Cool. So, get up. There we go. You're moving more than you need to.
Yeah.
Don't need to move much. Small movements. Nice.
Oh.
So we're firing your balancing muscles right
Yeah, my legs are gassed. It's crazy.
Yeah, take a break. Take a break. You can do this right at home, right here. You can do like here. What's this? This mouse. I'm not going to crush the mouse. For any of you animal-friendly people, I'm not crushing the mouse. I'm putting the mouse there for a reference point. Weight central over the balance bar. Weight over my tail. Weight over my nose. Weight over my tail. Weight over my nose. Weight in the center. Tail, nose, center. So just feeling it out, then you're getting back on the balance bar. Thank you, Melcy. So I'm back on the balance bar, you're taking a break. Weight center, weight tail, weight nose, and falling off. That's okay, that's normal. If you try to go too far, you'll probably fall off. Weight on the nose, weight on the tail, weight on the nose, weight central, tail, central, nose, central, tail, nose, tail, nose, central, and off. Fell off. Okay, you're up.
The multiplier was going wild.
So, take a break.
Hey?
Take a break. The point I want to make here, any rail or box trick you want to learn, if you can put your weight up on top of that feature, that's when you're going to be balanced. So you might see these people doing these really stylish front lips, back lips, where they look like that super pressed out, but it's still, even though they're way pressed out, weight's on top of the feature. That's where you get that balance point, okay? Now this is why I want to show this, is right now, if I jump up here, watch this. Now I'm starting to actually do the movements. So, board slide, nose slide, nose slide, tail slide, tail slide, nose slide, board slide. Do you know what the difference in how I'm doing that? Because there's a technique to it. You might not know, so I can tell everyone. Want me to tell everyone?
Yeah, yeah.
Right now, I'm standing here, and you can do this. Standing here, where's your weight?
Centered?
Centered, weight centered. If you can imagine a pole, like a strip pole,
Yeah.
strip pole that comes right down through my head, down my board into the board, right?
Okay.
If I'm rotating around that strip pole, I'm swinging around it, and it's central, you're going to be board sliding. Do a board slide central around your pole. Yep. Weight central.
Yeah.
What about this? Watch this. Where's my weight now?
Yeah, it's on your front leg.
Watch this. See that?
Spin on that, yeah.
Try it. Feel it?
Yeah, totally.
Where's your pole? If you put your pole through your head and down your front leg, your body will rotate on that pole. Watch me. rotates around that pole. The body, it's like swinging around a pole. Swing around a pole, swing back. Right? What if I do it here? Watch this. Pole comes down through my head into that foot. If I swing around that pole, see how I'm basically swinging my momentum around that pole.
Yeah.
Get it?
Totally.
Okay, your turn. Oh, that's it. Now, when you first learn this, it quite often looks a little bit awkward, a little bit gammy because it's not natural.
Yeah.
But once you get good at it, you can make it look super natural. Like for me to do a nose slide, I don't have to pretend I've got a pole. Watch this. Like, jump into the nose slide, jump back, right? Jump into the tail slide, jump back. The most people won't be able to tell what I'm doing because I've been snowboarding so long that it just looks natural, it looks clean, it looks stylish. And when you do it, it looks awkward because it's the first time you've ever done it. So let's do it a couple and then we're going to do it on this.
Okay.
So first one, I want central pole. Central pole,
Cool.
that's your central pole, and that's board slide.
Yeah.
Now nose.
Oh.
So you had the nose at the start, but you didn't keep the pole over the nose. Keep
Right.
the pole over the nose, go. There we go. Keep that pole in the nose the whole way through the trick. And now go to the tail. Okay, now watch me. Okay. Here we go. I'm looking at the camera on purpose, so you guys can see this. I'm doing the most basic one, backside board slide. First up, just backside board slide, okay? Backside, board slide. See how it's in the center of the trick? See, it's in the center of the center of the thing?
Yeah.
Okay, what about this? Now, nose slide. See that? Nose slide. And now, tail slide, which is actually a blunt because I'm going over. See that? Okay.
And your
So-
weight is, yeah.
Now, the key thing I'm doing here is I'm keeping my balance on top of the rail, choosing where I want to put it on the board. As soon as you start adding that lateral movement to it, you can't just rotate around a pole anymore. But you can if you go up on this. Oops. If you get up on this, you can rotate around that pole. So right now, weight central, board slide. Weight up my nose. Oh, and I fell off. But I saved it. Nose slide. Weight on my nose. Nose slide. Weight on my tail. Tail slide. Okay, you're up.
2-minute warning.
What's that?
2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, let's wrap it up real quick. What is that on all 3 platforms or just one?
Just this one.
Which one is that?
Instagram.
Should we carry on? Let's do another 5 minutes.
Okay.
Cool. We're just having a technology thing. Instagram's telling us to shut it off. We're going to shut Instagram off, restart it. The other 2 platforms will keep going. We're only going to do another 5 or 10 minutes. And we'll do another one of these in a couple of days. So shut that one down, and we'll jump back on. Woo! Hot.
Sun helps too, right?
Okay, so you can jump on in the meantime while you set that one back up. You might need a bit more room. Jump back off.
And we're back.
Okay, jump back on. Okay, so now from this position, just start off with doing the forward back. So board slide, go to the nose, go to the tail. Yep. Okay, now go to 50-50. And from here, start off first with the board slide. Just from there to board slide. Yep. And now do that once more. And now do it on the nose. There we go. Woo, nice. Bring it back, counter rotate it back. Yep. And now you're going to do it on the tail.
Facing.
Whichever way you want. That's it. Cool. So, the whole point in this really really is to tell you guys that wherever you want to be on the rail, your weight stays on top of it. Whichever part of the board you want to be balancing on is your choice. You can choose to be balancing in the center of the board. You can choose to be balancing in the nose of your board. You can choose to be balancing on the tail of your board. This is your choice, and it usually depends on which aspect you're rotating around. Come jump all the way over. Let's try it now without the top, like jumping into it. So jump into board slide first. You're a little bit closer to the rail.
Oh.
That's okay. Yeah, that's better now. You gotta go a little distance, yep. Backside, board slide, nice. That's it. So now we're adding that lateral movement, which makes it more complicated.
Right.
So you have to move into it. Now onto the nose. So the nose doesn't require as much lateral movement in this case. So keep that weight on top of the feature.
Right.
If you're falling off, you're not on top.
Right.
It's not, you don't lean that way. Just get the whole mass of your body on top. Okay. So try a nose slide, but see if you can fall off the other side as you come out. See, boom, your weight was on top that time.
Gotcha.
See, if you're ever having trouble and you're always falling off one side, force yourself to try to fall off the other side. Do that again. So you're going backside, nose slide, which is basically the exact same. Backside, board slide, backside, nose slide, call it whatever you want. It's the same trick. Backside, nose slide, and trying to fall off the other side.
Right.
Boom. By you doing that, it forced you to put your weight on top, and you were better balanced.
Yeah, it felt way better.
You were way better balanced to the point where you could have come up either side by choosing, because you were more balanced.
Right.
All the way over.
Okay.
Now you're going to the tail. This one's the trickiest. Same thing, but you're going all the way over to the tail. Like,
Jump up.
yeah. That's the trickier one because you've got a more lateral movement. Okay. Yes, like that. That's it. That's it. Okay, you're moving more than you need to. You don't need that much movement.
Okay.
One more time. That's it. Nice. Because remember, the most important thing is pushing it out with the legs.
Right.
The weight, you're really just taking your weight from here to here, but pushing it out with your leg is what's making that onto the tail.
Okay.
So, I want to wrap it up because we've been going for a while. We've probably been going nearly an hour. And we're hot, we're sweaty, and we've learned a bunch of stuff. Well, it's only really been 4 tricks. But I'm going to step it up from here. We'll do another one tomorrow or the next day, depending on if you guys are liking this and how much you want to see. Yeah, we did backside board slide, frontside lip slide, frontside board slide, and backside lip slide. So the 4 main kind of board slide, lip slide tricks. 2 main board slide tricks, 2 main lip slide tricks.
Cool.
And then we started playing around with balance on the rail, whether you're going to be sliding on the nose, the tail, or the center of your board. So yeah, if you've just tuned in, feel free to go back and watch this. It'll be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. And yeah, to update you and to finish everything off, it's the coronavirus outbreak right now. We're self-isolating. Curtis lives in the house he lives in the suite underneath my house in Whistler here. And so we've been hanging out a little bit. We're not really seeing other people. And we're doing self-isolation training. This is snowboard training you can do at home to practice snowboard tricks, to practice snowboard balance, and to keep fit and to keep active and have fun. And you can do it yourself. You can set up a Zoom party and do it with other people, or you can copy us. You can be here at home, and I'm sure, you know what? We did this 2 days ago, and there was comments of people who did it at home. They set up at home, and they copied our tricks. So you should be doing this. You should get at home and try this, and we'll keep doing these for as long as this coronavirus outbreak happens, because we're trying to keep this business going. And you know what? We really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving us. You know, we've had a bunch of customers continue to buy stuff, and that's wicked. We love it. We're always out there to help you guys. If you're a customer of ours, you know, anyone who's on the membership can send their feedback to us, like the videos of them snowboarding, and we can analyze it for them. So any of you customers who are membership subscribers, encourage you to do that. Most of the time that'll actually be me doing that, or it could be some of our staff, because a lot of our staff are pretty avid, good snowboarders too. To update you guys with fulfillment, I know I've said this before, we have fulfillment warehouses that ship out our products, and right now they are continuing to ship out our products. So if you want to get one of these for your own self-isolation to practice where you can't really snowboard, get on it now. I don't know, it may stop shipping, and if it does, we will obviously let you know on the website. If anyone wants a refund who couldn't get their stuff because they ordered and it wouldn't ship, we'll refund them for sure. But right now they are continuing to ship our product. I don't know how long that's going to last for, so it could get shut down depending on how bad this gets, especially in the States and the UK and Canada, which is where our shipping warehouses are. But we do ship worldwide. So yeah, appreciate all you guys for watching and being part of Snowboard Addiction. And if you have any feedback, make sure you send it to us. And if you haven't been to our website, check it out, snowboardaddiction.com. We have tutorials on there that will teach you anything you can possibly want to learn on a snowboard. And that's where you also can buy these products. And yeah, man, thanks for watching. This is Nev Lapwood from Snowboard Addiction. Our goal is to improve your riding.
I'm gassed. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's good.
That's awesome.